This news program is proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.
St. John ambulance attacked. 2 men charged of drug possession in the nation's capital. And Octady Mining Limited announced dividend payment. A very good evening. This is National Emtv News. I'm Grace Papiali. Thank you for joining us. St. John's Ambulance has reported a serious incident involving an attack on their ambulance near Laloki along the Hiritano Highway in Central Province. This unprovoked attack involving slingshots and metal projectiles resulted in significant damage to their vehicle.
CEO of St. John's Ambulance, Matt Cannon, who personally reviewed the damage and the desk camera footage of the attack, described the footage as horrible. He expressed disgust at the cowardly actions towards the St. John's personnel clearly providing help. The footage revealed a scene where bottles, rocks and metal poles were fired at an ambulance traveling along a stretch of the Hiritano Highway. The vehicle was attacked with its emergency siren and red and blue lights activated. In this particular incident, a metal pole struck the ambulance with such force that it pierced the vehicle's metal, creating damage comparable to a gunshot. This reckless act endangered ambulance personnel and the patient on board the ambulance. The St. John's Ambulance are thankful for the swift response and support from the NCD police, who ensured the safe escort of the ambulance to the hospital from Laloki. Louis Maingu, National Emtv News.
Among the festive celebrations, St. John's Ambulance noted a total of 54 emergency incidents from yesterday, Sunday evening, to this morning.
The nature of emergencies varied from incidents such as snake bites, respiratory problems, obstetrics or maternal complications, childbirth, trauma and more. Of particular concern was the noteworthy increase in violence and trauma-related emergencies, constituting 24 out of 52 emergencies on New Year's night. A breakdown of these violence and trauma-related emergencies revealed that 16 incidents occurred in the nation's capital, 3 in Central, and 4 in Momaste region. This doubling of incidents during the night compared to the day raises alarms about the heightened risks associated with major events and public gatherings, often intensified by alcohol consumption. Attending to such emergencies often requires multiple ambulances, highlighting the strain on resources that could be alleviated through prevention. St. John Ambulance was able to meet the demand of the festive season by having additional emergency ambulance crews rostered, which included volunteers. Louis Maingu, National Emtv News.
In a comprehensive overview of the New Year's night operations in the nation's capital, police stations reported a mixture of peaceful celebrations and concerning incidents.
In an exclusive interview with MTV, the police station commander of Ola reported that the night wasn't entirely without incident, as they made a significant arrest at Ben's Peak during a roadblock. 2 individuals apprehended were in possession of methamphetamine and related equipment. Both have been charged and are currently held at the Boroko police station pending further legal proceedings. In the Gero suburb, the officer in charge informed MTV that a rape incident had been reported. The alleged perpetrator is now in police custody with investigations underway. Meanwhile, the Waigani police station commander expressed concern about an abundance of alcohol-related issues. The commander highlighted the need for increased alertness in addressing alcohol-related incidents to maintain public safety. Apart from the mentioned incidents, the station commanders noted that yesterday was generally peaceful with the police New Year operations. However, while the NCD police managed to maintain order during the New Year celebrations, these incidents highlighted the ongoing challenges they face in ensuring a safe environment for the community. Louis Maingu, National Emtv News.
Octady Mining Limited, or OTML, announced a final dividend payment of 350 million kina to its shareholders recently. OTML Board Chairman Jeffrey Innes notes that 2023 was a restore and reset year for OTML.
Prior to this recent announcement, the company had declared an initial interim dividend payment of 100 million kina on the 26th of October last year, bringing the total dividend to 450 million kina for the year. Mr. Innes assured that Octady Mining Limited's key strategic growth and 2050 projects are in place and progressing well based on the company's current strategic business plan and is expected to generate around 30 billion kina in cash flow. He added that the El Nino onset also affected Octady Mining Limited's operations for a while in November. However, the company has implemented its dry weather management plan to address this. The board chairman said that 2023 was a restore and reset year for the mining company, marked by the appointment and restructure of a new senior leadership team. With the Octady Mining Limited board approval of the mine life extension up to 2050, Mr. Innes said the company envisions sustainable growth up to 2050 with a particular focus on energy transition. Natasha Voy, National, Emtv News.
Over 30,000 Papua New Guineans across the country have been engaged in the Connect PNG program. This was revealed by Prime Minister James Marape during a launch of a road project in Mount Hagen recently.
Prime Minister James Marape revealed that over 300 contracts have been awarded to contractors across the country under this Connect PNG program.
Thank you.
And this is not just the only contract. Over 300 contracts all over our country. You do multiplication. Workers like this, numbers into hundreds. So this Connect PNG program has employed over 30,000 Papua New Guineans in the last 3 years we've been doing Connect PNG.
He further added that this Connect PNG program have engaged a lot of locals so far.
It's not only giving contracts out, but we've created effectively over 30,000 Papua New Guineans engaged in Connect PNG nationwide. You see here today many locals who are employed in the contract that is running.
Marape also made a stance that the outside contractors engaged in the Connect PNG program should give priority to employ locals to participate in this significant infrastructure development. Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break. Stay with us. You're watching National Emtv News. Tari Town in the resource-rich Hela province is slowly turning into a modernized hub in the Highlands region with the opening of the new Hulukumaya building in the heart of Tari Township. The building was officially opened by Prime Minister James Marape recently in Hela province.
Built at the cost of 17 million kina, the Hulukumaya House boasts a state-of-the-art third-level building that stands tall in the heart of the small township of Tari. The building was built using District Service Improvement Funds, or DSIP, and tax credit schemes from the oil and gas resources in the resource-rich province. Prime Minister James Marape said the opening of the building is an historic moment for Hela province.
Being here in the capital of Hela province, today we made history by symbolically opening the Hulukumaya building. It's standing on has a rich traditional history behind this building. This used to be the center of the Hela trading world prior to contact with white men or contact with outside world. That is why it is important that Hela governor takes residence here.
Prime Minister James Marape said although Hulukumaya was built using Taripori DDA funds, it will be used to house the Hela provincial government and its provincial executive council. Hela Governor Philip Undialu encouraged the people from Hada Highlands region to come invest and do business in Hela province.
It's hardly we receive many leaders in such an occasion. And so your coming here is a blessing to us, and it also reflects to our general population of our three provinces that when leaders are united, people must stand united. Businesses must forge relationship.
Present to witness this historic moment were other members of parliament, including Western Highlands Province Governor Y. Rapa and State-owned Enterprise Minister William Duma. Pierre Marape ended with a message for the coming new year, emphasizing on respect.
The key word is respect. Every citizen must respect each other, respect the laws of our country, respect the laws of God. Respect our traditional laws and values and principles. All of us could contribute to rebuilding our country for the better. So I just want to offer my greetings to the country here from the seat of government of Hela. Today we established the seat of government in Hela in the ancient seat of government in Hela.
Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
Prime Minister James Marape revealed that the government has designed a program that aims to change the face of all the major towns in the country, purposely to modernize PNG.
Prime Minister has revealed that her program has already been designed by his government and is in place, particularly to change the face of all the major towns in the country, highlighting Hagen City in Western Highlands Province as the first to have a facelift. He said other centers across PNG will follow.
Hagen is PNG's third biggest city. In the face of 2025 coming on, we want to modernize all our big towns in our country. Good roads, get the face of our towns running. We're doing Hagen now. January 11th, we'll be doing Kokopo. We go to Goroka, Medang, Wewak, and all our major towns throughout our country will be looked at in a program designed for them, just to uplift our towns.
Marape says the upgrade and facelift of major towns are necessary as it will have a positive impact to local economic activities.
The towns are okay, tourists come, people shop. The roads are okay, it just uplifts the face of a place, prepare us for modern PNG. So it has to start with towns. We also have the rural outreach, but towns must also be developed. And Hagen, the third biggest city, plays host to Pogra, businesses, Heights business, Kurubu business, and the people here, it's fitting that it happens in Hagen first before we move to other towns in our country.
Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
The SIP funds for remote districts of PNG should be more than those for urban center districts, given the rugged terrains, the geographical location, and the challenges involved in delivering the basic services. These concerns were raised by the member for Jimmy District, Wakegoi, in Jiwaka Province recently.
Local member for Jimmy District of Jiwaka Province, Wakegoi, in an exclusive interview with this newsroom, recently raised concerns towards the allocations of funds to the districts in the remote areas, highlighting on the struggles and challenges encountered to deliver basic services to the people in that area.
Half of the cost them people spend them low. Chopper, plane, logistics. Some time me go ahead lo kind of some all big pla chopper ya mileage also we call him can carry up to about 4,000 kilos. People can kisim look some materials because you have to drop it right at the school if it's school materials, or right at the health center if it's health materials like drugs and some other health items. So while all Arabla line all members all just working with whatever is given. That's all mibla logistic me can talk him you close to half of the maybe 1/4 of the budget.
Goy explained that remote districts over the years are used to receive the DSIP fundings that is equivalent to those districts in urban areas and are already exposed to basic services. He suggests that the national government should increase the DSIP funding for the districts in remote areas given the existing challenges.
Awesome. Area blomi now road regime, that's all. Plandi areas roti not regime. Also, so want like an expensive exercise mi wish at least all gata kisim 10 mi kisim 12 million or all gata kisim 20 mi kisim 22 or 3 million or by satisfy mi bla. So some bla legally or some worry blomira so.
Despite this, the local member acknowledges the national government for the allocation of 20 million kina in the 2024 budget appropriation, highlighting that this will go a long way to transforming the lives of people in remote areas of Jimmy District. Sharon Engnui, National Emtv News.
New Year's Eve in Western Province has been quite peaceful. Residents in main centers, Daru, Balimo, Ayambak, Kiunga, Ningerum and Tabobil have maintained good order as police officers carried out festive operations.
Police in Western Province have kept watch within the 4 districts respectively to ensure public safety and good order are followed. This year's celebrations in the main centers has seen residents celebrated with their loved ones and families at home. As the clock struck 12 o'clock in midnight last night, people fired fireworks and welcomed the new year 2024. In Kiunga alone, police did patrol in town area last night till this morning. Emtv News was able to speak with some residents in Kiunga in regards to the New Year's celebrations, and here is what they had to say.
Maybe small incident, but Kiunga is very peaceful place. We were people all over celebrating that New Year with their fire flares, and it took quite a while for them to end over. Their happiness went off. The firecrackers has to cool down for a while because of rain showers that came in about half an hour after the January New Year straight.
The resident was so quiet and so nice. The youth was enjoying the New Year night.
Hospitals and health facilities in Western Province are operating as normal, and business houses and shops have been closed in celebrating the new year, however will resume their normal operations tomorrow. The people of Western Province have welcomed this year peacefully, with no major incidents reported in the province. Tamara Agavi, National Emtv News.
Hela Province witnessed a historic moment this year as more than 2,000 men, women and youths graduate under the national government's Technical Vocational Education Training or TVET and the Flexible Open Distance Education or FODE program. The graduation ceremony coincided with the opening of the Hulukumaya building in Tari Township.
Termed as Second Chance Education, the TVET and FODE programs were Prime Minister James Marape's proposition when he was Education Minister under the Somare regime. Hela Province took on the program 2 years ago. This year is the biggest number on record to graduate under the Second Chance Education concept. Hela Provincial Education Director Ronnie Angu said this historic occasion in the province in a way counters the negative perception people have of Hela Province and its people.
Hela molitoksem dislakain bat mibla like proving mosem mibla kanken odd kanken challenge em kapat through lo big man. Mibla can make him what people think otherwise. So within 3 years, now Mibla is like 2,000 students who said by graduate but 7 different categories.
Angus said they sped up projects to open up more schools around the province and establish TVET and food centers in its districts in Ella. However, their biggest challenge is access to online libraries for students, teachers and trainers, and they have now partnered with Telecom Limited to provide internet access to those schools in the province.
So now we block a partnership on them Telecom, we block Simlo Eastern Highlands Sweat. So first program will start the first 2 weeks of next year where Bamibla establishing VSETs long Tari Secondary School.
The 1,000+ students graduated under 7 different categories, including carpentry and joinery, motor vehicle mechanic, tourism and hospitality management, information and communication technology, and food. Louis Maingu, National Emtv News.
The University of Goroka will now have a campus in Hela Province following the signing of a memorandum of agreement between the Hela provincial government and the university. The MOA was signed during the opening of the Hulukumaya building and the graduation ceremony of more than 2,000 TVET and FOD students in Tari, Hela Province.
A memorandum of understanding was signed earlier for a unit center in Tari, but University of Goroka Vice Chancellor Dr. Teng Waninga said they are now looking forward to signing the new agreement with the Ella provincial government to have UOG campus in the province.
4 years ago, we signed on MOU, lo kam lo Ella, lo give service education, ikam lo people blow Ella. Time stop Vice Chancellor, we sign this plan. Now we come back again. Lo mi plasan him again na. This la time, me like him Ella must got one black campus blow him yet.
The university currently has campuses and teaching staff in Anga and Isipik, and they are now looking forward to have the same in Ella province.
Ella, me like him another 15 or 16 lecturer blow university must come stop one them you na teach him you pla. Me got similar plan lo go lo Western Islands. Me like set him narapla campus lab. Me almost or some two plus governor and minister Duma all come staff all arim. Me talk to one them all finish. That's what me by establishing one black campus law again.
Ella governor said the new Hulukumaya building will used by the university and invited other institutions to set up in the province as well. Louis Maingu, National Emtv News.
National Emtv News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The National Capital District Governors' Cup concluded with a thrilling final as Barrafox Cliffhangers secured victory over Emtv Bulldogs with a score of 18-8. Their win grabbed the Governors' Cup title for the year.
The women's division witnessed an incredible win by the PCL Venoms, dominating the Morata Bullets with a 12-0 score, claiming their spot as the cup champions. NCD Governor Poes Paco praised the participants, marking this sports achievement as a significant highlight for NCD in 2023.
We are working now together with PhD and NFL. It's going to be a big platform.
Champion teams walked away yesterday with handsome cash prizes in various categories, wrapping up an accelerating year of sports action. James Guken, Trukai Sports.
In the recent games by the National Capital District Football Association last Friday, teams across different age groups played their hearts out.
Southside FC leads in the under-15 boys category with 15 points, and New Look Baos FC tops the under-15 girls division with 17 points. Allies FC dominated with 14 points in the under-17 boys, while Hackery Academy dominated the under-17 girls league with 19 points. In the under-23 men's match, Allies secured a 2-0 win against New Look FC. For the Adults League, Southside FC and Hackery United FC played to a 2-2 draw for the men, while Hackery United FC won 2-0 against Southside FC in the Women's League. The games are paused for the New Year's Eve celebrations and are set to resume around the 5th of this month, promising more action-packed football. James Guken, Trukai Sports.
As a way of celebrating Christmas and New Year, the people of Ward 8 in the Hagen Urban local level government rolled out games for the festive season.
The games kicked off during the Christmas week and concluded yesterday, the 31st of December 2023. The games participated in were footy, volleyball and dart, all of which noted a total participation of 67 teams. Council for Ward 8 Samuel Maniat says the games was to keep people of Ward 8 in Hagen busy during the festive season.
Christmas games me put in ward blow me as a ward councillor. I'm not keeping all school beginning or youths blow me blah. Keep them busy during the festive season.
He says since the game started 3 weeks ago, there has not been any form of disturbance in the ward. The ward councillor gave a total of 15,000 kina worth of prize awards to the winners of the different games that people took part in. Natasha Voy, Chukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus. With you always.
The weather forecast for the next 24 hours in the southern region: Port Moresby City, partly cloudy; Popondetta, partly cloudy. In the Momase region, Ley City, partly cloudy with few showers; Vanimo, partly cloudy with a shower or two. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with afternoon showers; Buka, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, all centers, morning fog clearing, then partly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus. With you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 1st of January 2024. From all of us here, Happy New Year, pleasant viewing, bye for now.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Paradise Foods, celebrating 90 years in PNG.